He's all psyched about the XFL. Oh, wait a minute. The Rock isn't psyched. He's pumped about the XFL. No. The Rock isn't pumped. The Rock is geeked about the XFL. Yeah, that's it. The Rock is geeked. Oh, wait a minute. The Rock was geeked last week, so The Rock can't be geeked now. The Rock is more than that. The Rock says he's cranked about the XFL. As a matter of fact, The Rock is just like everybody else in America. We're all psyched, pumped, geeked, and cranked. So to all the coaches in the XFL, to all the players in the XFL, and on behalf of the fans in the XFL, The Rock simply says, just bring it. Just bring it.
They're here to stay, I'm here to say I like. They're really neat, they're really sweet, they are petite, so I repeat I like.
On behalf of the players and coaches in the XFL, we welcome you to our brand of football.
And let me talk about the players for a moment and the sacrifices they have had to make to play the game that they love. Many of them left jobs, they left loved ones, and they put it all on the line because practice started in November. They got paid not one nickel to go through these practices to arrive here tonight. They put it all on the line. Now tonight they will get paid. But the thing I love about the XFL is the heart and soul that these players show for the love of the game of playing football and the opportunity of continuing to play the game they love here in the XFL.
Let's lay it on the line to play as hard as we can for 4 full quarters. Knock their butt off on the first play and then pick the tempo up each and every quarter. Let's get after their butts and play our style.
Let's go out there and play this game the way I know we're going to play it. We're going to play well. If we make a mistake, we say to hell with it, we go to the next play. Come on, Coach. All right, let's go.
Once again, guys, it's going to be ready, set, and a whistle. Don't jump and go for the ball, not each other. Ready, set.
Couple of safeties going to scramble for the right to possession. The hometown hero is on it, but the ball's still alive. Jamel Williams jumps on it. Yes. And the hometown guys have right to kick or receive.
Quarterback Ryan Clement knows how to score.
Especially against an 8-man front. When the free safety slides over, my receiver gets a nice free release, which caused the defense to collapse, therefore allowing us to penetrate for the touchdown.
Okay, Ryan, we're going to go trips right, 33 Houston special.
Here we go. Listen. Trips right, 33 Houston special, first down. Right.
Down to 10 seconds in the first quarter. It's deflected and caught. Sloppy seconds. Ricky Brady. Outlaw touchdown. 2nd and 10 for Caleri. A lot of time to throw. He's got a man over the middle. There's Brandon Sanders. The talkie safety.
What a hit after that one. A 24-yard return, but he got his lunch served to him on the sidelines.
Back to pass. Clement got a man. Looking for Nakia Jenkins. Outlaw touchdown. 27 yards. Vegas lighting it up. A lot of people at the line. Here comes the rush. Clement gets it away, and they convert. Lonnie Pelele.
I know you're on another call right now, but let me ask you. Can you hang up for a second, please? This is long distance. What was the route you ran? I'm sorry, he's got a bigger name on the other line.
Rusty, I know in your worst nightmare you didn't expect anything like this. What's going on out there?
Well, we're just beating ourselves. You know, we're not playing the defense the way it's designed to be played. I think we were a little tight when we first started, and then we're a little bit shell-shocked.
His bell's ringing.
How's that? Right, does this bother up here? No, does that bother up here at all?
Looks like a sobriety test, doesn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Having a tough time.
To fans all over North America, fans here in Las Vegas, on behalf of the players, we simply say thank you. Thank you for the privilege of competing before you here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this
XFL. Could anybody be as pumped up as Vinnie Mac? Well, maybe this guy.
Left tackle,
The Outlaws looking to open up the scoring. Ryan Clement looking for Mike Furry in the end zone, but Joey Ellums making sure that no touchdown ensues. And then we get a little trash talking, and that is all fine and dandy in the new league, but Clement will not be denied forever as his pass is tipped into the end zone, and Ricky Brady has the honor of scoring Las Vegas's first touchdown, 9-zip. After a quarter, Clement is actually the backup QB for the Outlaws, but he is making a strong case to be the starter as he connects with Nokia Jenkins to put Las Vegas up 18-0. And isn't it fitting that a guy named Nokia would have to make a phone call during the game? The Outlaws certainly didn't phone in their performance as they dominated the Hitmen in front of 30,389 fans at Sam Boyd Stadium. Former Saskatchewan Rough Rider Paul McCallum kicked a pair of field goals in contributing to the Vegas victory. There's certainly no rage in these cheerleaders, but on the field, that's another story. Forget about coin tosses in the XFL. You win possession the hard way, and as Hassan Shamsuddin finds out, it's smash mouth football indeed. Shamsuddin left the game with a separated shoulder, and then the real game begins, and history is made when former NFLer Jeff Brom connects with Kevin Swain for a 51-yard touchdown. That is the first TD in XFL history. 6-0 Orlando, and yes, live it up. The Enforcers respond down 6-3 when QB Tim Lester finds he doesn't have much options in the way of passing, so he runs it in himself for a 3-yard TD. Chicago up 9-6. They go for the toughest extra point in football, and they get it as LaShawn Johnson does the deed, but Orlando storms back up 12-10 when Brom will find Dialio Burks. And remember that name because you'll be hearing it more than once, 18-10. But Chicago has an offensive weapon of their own, and his name is John Avery as he takes the pass from Lester, and no one, and I mean no one, is touching this guy, a 68-yard TD. He would have 2 touchdowns in the game, and the Enforcers were within 5 at halftime. Brom, though, is clicking on all cylinders, and whose number does he dial up again? Why, yes, number 81, Burks with TD number 2 on the night. Fourth quarter, and Lester needing to kickstart the offense. Instead, he will kick himself in the keister as Sean Banks picks him off. And that play would be absolutely huge because Orlando would make the most of that play as it's Brom sitting, waiting, and finding Burks. And we now have a contender for the most lethal combo in the new league, which should definitely make Coach Galen Hall quite content.
Coach Hall, you're only 42 seconds away from your very first win at home in front of a capacity crowd here in Orlando.
Well, he won't smile, he won't talk either.
Well, he may not feel like talking. Instead, he let his players do the talking on the field as Orlando got past Chicago 33-29. 35,603 fans got their first taste of XFL football, and as Jim Ross would say, they were treated to a real slobber knocker.
The sacrifices that some of these players have made just to play football is enormous. So, hopefully the XFL players, as we grow and we progress and there's more money for everybody and there's more success, a lot of that is going to go straight back to the players just by sheer definition. That's the way we've always done it in WBF Entertainment, although Jesse would suggest that probably we didn't do it as well as we should.
These are people that love the game, love to play it, and when they're at an age where they still can play it. Your time is very limited as an athlete. The one foe you never defeat is Father Time. You've got a clock is running on you as an athlete all the time, regardless of what sport you're in. And if you're not playing in the NFL, where can you play? Your college eligibility's over, so you're very limited on continued activity in a sport you love.
You know what? Whose phone? Is that my phone ringing?
It's not mine.
Hello? Mr. President, you enjoyed the game. The media is what? Mr. President, we can't say that.
Okay, guys, we haven't won in 13, but we can beat these guys. Okay, guys, we're 1 for our last 10, but we can beat these guys. In the first, Abdur Rahim goes to the bank with a point deposit. Grizzlies up 3. The Bulls have a bunch of guys you've never heard of. For example, Brad Miller from the line bring the Bulls to within 5. At the end of the quarter, Ron Mercer, the Bulls' lone bright spot this season, goes hard to the hole and comes out with 2. It would be meaningless because, on the same sequence, Abdur Rahim connects to end the quarter with Vancouver up 7. A good start for the Grizz in the second. Tony Massenberg gets inside position and nighty-night, a nifty deuce. Later in the quarter, rookie on rookie. Pfizer wins the battle against Dramile Swift, laying it in to bring the Bulls to within 3. Vancouver would pull ahead again until the Bulls keyed an 8-1 run with the Mercer to Drew basket. Mike Bibby with the hot hand, a running one-hander in the lane, and then he would give and go with Ike Austin and take it outside 4 of his 11 third-quarter points. In the fourth, Marcus Pfizer heaves it up while going out of bounds, add the foul for a career-high tying 16, Chicago down 5. Another Vancouver surge led by Tony Massenberg's lay-in would up the lead to 9. The Grizz would stave yet another Bulls attack on the break. Abdur Rahim goes up and under for 2 of his 21 points. As Vancouver goes on to win 91-84, due in large part to the Bulls' inadequacies from beyond the arc, just 1 of 19 from three-point range. Chicago's 14th straight loss, a franchise low. Mike Bibby poured in 26 points and added 9 assists to lead the Grizzlies.
1 year ago, Vancouver basketball fans faced the threat of the Grizzlies leaving town. Now, less than a year after owner Michael Heisley officially purchased the club, it appears that the NBA's stay in Vancouver is nearing the end. On Saturday, Heisley met with the media for the 3rd time in as many weeks, only this time there was definite gloom in the air.
I talked to David Stern today, and I had told y'all that I would keep you apprised of what I'm thinking and what we're doing, and I wanted to make sure that I was open with you and I kept you informed and so on. I was asked questions about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago as to whether I'd had any discussions with the league and so on. I called David today, told him that we continue to have some serious problems with the team and with the financial aspects of the team and so on, and that I wanted to have a meeting with him at the All-Star break to discuss the franchise options, suggestions that he or other people in the league may, or in the league office may make to help us and so on, see what we can do.
To put it bluntly, the basketball situation in Vancouver is simply awful. Now in their 6th campaign, the Grizzlies have failed in all areas, on the court, in the community, and at the box office. Heisley stated that he stands to lose over $25 million this season and that he's received offers from a handful of U.S. cities like Louisville and Nashville, to name a few.
The situation is we continue to have attendance problems. We have forecast 3 times during the year what the attendance would be, and we have missed those forecasts every time, and the losses continue to mount, and I think they're just getting to a point where we just cannot continue with those. I mean, we're getting to the numbers that I said we would not get to when I had discussions with y'all several months ago.
One thing I've learned about this business is that it is just that. It's a business. And sometimes dollars and cents are going to win out over people's emotions and how they feel. I don't think that the people here in Vancouver want to see us go, but, there's always that possibility.
How would you feel about moving?
Something really that's out of my control. It'd probably be tough just because, I've grown to enjoy my time here. The time that I do spend here, the fans, I think, have always been very warm and nice to me. So, that part of it, if we did have to move, would be difficult. But like I said, something that's really out of my control. The only thing we can really control is our effort. And what we do out on the floor.
Heisley refuses to discuss his options until after his meeting with NBA Commissioner David Stern at next weekend's All-Star Game. He has until March 1st to request permission to relocate, and while Stern blocked a move to St. Louis a year ago, you'd have to wonder if he'll do it again, considering the losses that Heisley has endured in less than a year. In Vancouver, James Cybulski, The Score.
Vince Carter in the lineup against Dream Team colleague Kevin Garnett and the red-hot Minnesota Timberwolves. Everyone wondering about Vince's sore knee.